Joshua chapter 15. So this was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah, according to their families. The border of Edom, at the wilderness of Zin, southward, was the extreme southern boundary, and their southern border began at the shore of the Salt Sea, from the bay that faces southward. Then it went out to the southern side of the ascent of Akrabim, passed along to Zin, ascended on the south side of Kadesh Barnea, passed along to Hezron, went up to Adar, and went around the Karka. From there it passed toward Asman, and went out to the brook of Egypt, and the border ended at the sea. This shall be your southern border. The east border was the Salt Sea as far as the mouth of the Jordan, and the border on the northern quarter began at the bay of the sea at the mouth of the Jordan. The border went up to Beth Hoglah, and passed north of Beth Arabah. And the border went up to the stone of Boan, the son of Reuben. Then the border went up toward Debir from the valley of Achor, and it turned northward toward Gilgal, which is before the ascent of Adumim, which is on the south side of the valley. The border continued toward the waters of En Shemesh, and ended at En Rogel. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom, to the southern slope of the Jebusite city, which is Jerusalem. The border went up to the top of the mountain that lies before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the valley of Rephaim, northward. Then the border went around from the top of the hill to the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and extended to the cities of Mount Ephron. And the border went around to Bala, which is Kirjah Jearim. Then the border turned westward from Bala to Mount Seir, passed along to the side of Mount Jearim on the north, which is Chesalon, went down to Beth Shemesh, and passed on to Timnah. And the border went out to the side of Ekron northward. Then the border went around to Shikron, passed along to Mount Bala, and extended to Jabneel, and the border ended at the sea. The west border was the coastline of the Great Sea. This is the boundary of the children of Judah, all around according to their families. Now to Caleb the son of Jephunneh, who gave a share among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, namely Kirjah Arba, which is Hebron. Arba was the father of Anak. Caleb drove out the 3 sons of Anak from there, Sheshai, Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. Then he went up from there to the inhabitants of Debir. Formerly the name of Debir was Kirjah Sefer. And Caleb said, He who attacks Kirjah Sefer and takes it, to him I will give Aksah, my daughter, as wife. So Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Aksah, his daughter, as wife. Now it was so, when she came to him, that she persuaded him to ask her father for a field. So she dismounted from her donkey, and Caleb said to her, What do you wish? She answered, Give me a blessing. Since you have given me land in the south, give me also springs of water. So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. The cities at the limits of the tribe of the children of Judah, toward the border of Edom in the south, were Kebzil, Eder, Jagur, Kina, Dimona, Adada, Kedesh, Hazor, Itnan, Ziph, Telem, Beloth, Hazor, Kedata, Kiriot, Hezron, which is Hazor, Amam, Shema, Maloda, Hazar Gada, Heshmon, Bet Pelet, Hazar Sual, Beersheba, Bizjodja, Bala, Ijim, Ezim, El-Tolad, Chezil, Horma, Ziklag, Madmana, Sansana, Leboath, Silhim, Ain, and Rimon. All the cities are 29 with their villages. In the lowland, Estaol, Zora, Asna, Zanoah, Inganim, Tepuah, Enam, Jermuth, Adulam, Sokot, Azekah, Sharaim, Aditaim, Gedera, and Gederotaim, 14 cities with their villages, Zenan, Hadashah, Migdalgad, Delian, Mizpah, Joktil, Zachis, Bozkat, Eglon, Kabon, Lamas, Kitlish, Gedoroth, Beth-dagon, Nama, and Makeda, 16 cities with their villages, Libnah, Ether, Ashan, Jiphtha, Asna, Nebzib, Kela, Akzib, and Mersha, 9 cities with their villages, Ekron, with its towns and villages, from Ekron to the sea, all that lay near Ashdod, with their villages, Ashdod with its towns and villages, Gaza with its towns and villages, as far as the brook of Egypt and the great sea with its coastline. And the mountain country, Shamir, Jatir, Sokoth, Dana, Kirjasana, which is Debir, Anab, Estemoth, Anim, Goshen, Holon, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages, Arab, Duma, Eshian, Janum, Bet Tafua, Ephika, Humta, Kirja Arba, which is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages, Maon, Carmel, Ziph, Juta, Jezreel, Jokdeam, Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages, Halhul, Beth Zir, Gedor, Marath, Beth Anoth, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages, Kirja Baal, which is Kirja Jearim, and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Araba, Midian, Sekaka, Nibshan, the city of Salt, and En Gedi, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem to this day. Joseph chapter 16. The lot fell to the children of Joseph from the Jordan, by Jericho, to the waters of Jericho on the east, to the wilderness that goes up from Jericho through the mountains to Bethel, then went out from Bethel to Luz, passed along to the border of the Archites at Ataroth, and went down westward to the boundary of the Japhletites, as far as the boundary of lower Beth Horon to Gezer, and it ended at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. The border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus. The border of their inheritance on the east side was Ataroth Adar, as far as upper Beth Horon. And the border went out toward the sea on the north side of Mechmetath. Then the border went around eastward to Tanath Shiloh, and passed by it on the east of Jonohah. Then it went down from Jonohah to Ataroth and Narah, reached to Jericho, and came out to the Jordan. The border went out from Tappuah westward to the brook Kana, and ended at the sea. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim according to their families. The separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. And they did not drive out the Canaanites who dwelt in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites to this day, and have become forced laborers.